Um, the 70 and 60 babies, be aware that some of you guys will be on social media. Our social media team is filming, and also YouTube. So we'll be filming, so don't be alarmed if you wake up in the morning. People start talking to you. Okay, so we're here today for a third annual Shark Tank business competition. And our students been working really, really hard. And I also want to acknowledge our 11th grade for getting our 10th and 9th grade students ready for this year's Shark Tank. So let's give them a round of applause. I'm a little biased because I think my students are the best students in the world, so bear with me. They work very hard on their business. How unprofessional is this? I'm not gonna do it. Sorry about that. So we started school 3 years ago, and we had what society considered some of the worst kids in LA, which we knew was not the worst kids in LA. We just needed a chance, hope, and opportunity. And kids, it's easy to turn them around when you teach them about money. You really see the light at the end of the tunnel. We make education cool again, and we're very, very excited about the ideas that our students came up with this year for Shark Tank. So I want to introduce our speaker today, because I had nothing to do with this. It's all the students. They did a wonderful job of setting this up and coming up with the programs, and I definitely want to give all of them a round of applause for that. So, first off, I want to, today we had a sponsor come in at Gold, Mr. Darren D. Santis from the CBI Group. We really thank you for coming in and helping with this program. It really means a lot to our students and our staff. Also, Boston Private and US Bank. Now, I want to bring up Tate. He's going to be the speaker for the evening, and he's going to run the show.
Hello, thank you all for coming. First off, I'd like to introduce our judges. First, starting with Reese Sattler, entrepreneur and owner of 411 Voices. Mark Sattler, fat holder and project engineer. Bruce Greenberg, Chief Officer of Revenue. Timothy Garnett, Assistant Director at Ernst & Young. And Matthew St. Patrick, owner of Love Life Entertainment. Now we introduce you to introduce ourselves.
We are executive prep. We are voice for greatness. We are diligent in our studies. We are confident and competent. We are college creative and driven. We are executive prep. Knowledge is without question. We are executive prep. Failure is not and never will be an option.
All right.
I would like to introduce ourselves. I'm Isaiah Tate. I'm Isaiah Tate. And we were the founders of Tate Tech.
Tate Tech builds custom computers that cater to the needs of big business as well as the individual.
We were actually the first place winners of the first annual Shark Tank event. Now to get started, I'd like to introduce our first group, Hoop Dreams. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
My name is Elijah Joe.
My name is Chris Booth.
I'm the founder of Hoop Dreams.
CEO. I, for one, am a serious basketball fan. I take it serious. I play for my high school team and I also play travel. Every so often, when I'm not in tournaments, I love to go play park games.
Yeah, I play with Chris all the time, and when he has time off, he's always practicing. He plays for us. He's being modest. He's the captain of our basketball team. Okay. So when he does have time to play with us at the park, these little guys, we always spend hours driving around looking for parks to play at and looking for people to play with. So we always end up like looking for people to play with, wasting half the day just driving around looking for a park. So after nursing this problem, we came up with the idea for Hoop Dreams. Hoop Dreams is an app that allows in order to schedule basketball games and play pickup games on the fly. Thank you.
Our mission is to allow basketball players and fanatics the opportunity to connect with one another, to share their interests in basketball.
We partner with the Boys and Girls Club of America, allowing all participants in the Boys and Girls Club to use the app for free since it is in 99
On iPhone and Android phones. We have a GPS locator that instant messages between different users. We also have other companies to where they allow to like advertise their own products on our app.
So like the Nike ID website where you create your own basketball shoes, they have a pop-up ad in our app. So then while you're looking for a park to play at, if you need some shoes, you can see the pop-up ad go straight to their website. And we would have an ad on your website also.
And we also have player profiles where users can create their own profile, put their information, how long they play basketball, if they play high school basketball, like track, things like that.
Right now, I'd like to walk you through a quick simulation of when the app is up and running, how it will be used. When you download it on your phone, you would come into the screen and press it, and this screen pop up. Push the screen, it takes you straight to a login page. You sign up for if you have a new account, or you log into username and password. Then your profile pic is for your friends that are online, the recent chats, and the new leagues. Now, this part is really cool for everyone who plays basketball. Your friends that are online, it shows you which parks that they are at currently. It shows non-active for security reasons. So, and if you're a premium member or not, which means that's when you would get the player profile. But then, if you don't want to play it in your friends right then and there, you swipe up, your friends list, everything goes up here, then it comes with a search bar. So if you ever heard about a park new in your area, you just put in your zip code or search a park that you've heard of, and it'll show you directions to that park. Or you can, and then it shows you the 2 closest parks to you and how many users with the app are at that park. And then you just have for directions.
So right here we have a player profile. In high school, they have this thing called player profile for high school athletes on varsity, to where you pay $400 to $600 a month for recruiting, for networking, and to get yourself out there. You have videos, height and weight, your position, your GPA of school, what school you go to, what parts you play at on the regular. Also have text messaging if you have that. So on our app, it'll be 99 cents.
We offer a version of that where we give you what kind of guardians for cheap basketball students. But if you're just a regular park player like myself, then they would show your height and weight so other players can add you and then they would play with you more often. Now, the definition of 1 unit is 1 download, which is 99 cents. Our fixed expenses, and this is for a month, would come out to $1,650. So that means we need to sell 1,700 units per month to break even. So that's just 1,700 downloads.
Graphics are basketball fantasy players between the ages of 14 to 45, or we just don't want to pay for an application. Geographics, our test market is the LA area.
We're releasing the app from. To market Hoop Dreams, we'll use social media such as Twitter and Instagram, or Facebook or anything else that people are on at the time. We sponsor different tournaments like the Nike 3-on-3 tournament. These are really big between basketball players, so once people start coming to your tournaments, they know more about your app or what you're doing. We will advertise on other apps related to basketball, and we have a company website.
Our competitors are Course of the World and Fitland. Both, well, for Course of the World, yes, they are basketball specific, but for Fitland, they have it to where it's mostly workout gyms. And they both have GPS locators for parts and gyms, but unfortunately, both of our competitors, they only have it for Apple products or our websites.
Now, what separates us from our competitors, not only do we use GPS locators, we show you how many people with our app are at that specific park. So you're not up there, and so you're not driving to a park and there's no one there. So we make sure you're guaranteed to play with other people and not wasting time. Now, this is our startup investment. We would need our fixed expenses for 1 month, a patent or trademark, and app development. Our app development is so low because we're not going to create the app from scratch. We're going to use a different app that's already made, take on special features, add our own specific things, add in different things that we need, which cuts costs in half. So our total startup investment is a little over $6,000.
As of now, we only specialize in basketball, but in the future, we're going to branch out to other sports, as in baseball and football.
I'm Elijah Job. I'm Coach Frisbee, and this has been Hoop Dreams. Any questions? Yes.
Have you done any kind of market research talking to surveying
And I ask the players like how many times they go up to a park and there's no one there, or how many times when they're out of town, do they know what parks to go to? And I got a resounding like, no, there's never anyone there. We're always driving around. And then all my friends are basketball players, so I see what they go through all the time. Like they're wasting time. When they're not in the gym practicing, they want to play with people like right then and there. And this app allows me to do that. Yes.
You guys partnered with, or are they the AU squads? Are they a part of this at all?
Yes. So for one, I play for Los Angeles Elite, and we have this thing where mostly every other weekend there's tournaments in, say, Anaheim. And we talked to the person in charge. He said that once our app is official, then we're going to have partnerships to where our players get discounts. Everybody's in tournament get discounts.
So instead of paying like $80 per tournament, they pay like $40, a little bit lower.
So once the app is launched,
Yes.
they would be more inclined to be part.
Yes.
Okay. You mentioned shoe companies.
I mentioned Nike ID, which allows you. It's for Nike. They allow you to create customized shoes. I mentioned them because when they pop-up ads in different apps, pop-up ads show to apps that are related to the app that you're on right then and there, related to for basketball players, and sometimes you use shoes you can't keep that in the same location.
Well, you're absolutely right. So is Nike or any other shoe company you're pitching?
We didn't want to post it until after the launch. Yes. Yes.
Somewhat already created.
No, that was just a mock presentation.
Right. It is already created. It is called Bot. And Bot will sort of save people of like interest and let you together and so have you approached some of those already created apps to see if you could put this on and see some of those costs if you guys have created already existing.
We went to piggyback off Course of the World because their app doesn't run as good as ours should. So instead of like going to them and trying to add our changes with them, we want to branch off from them, like use what they have and really connect with what we create for them, and then just add our specific features to it. And this is fixed expenses for only 1 month. The break-even units right here is that's just if we only sell the app, so with no premium features included. Any other questions? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yes. So for in the future, we will have it for Apple products and Android. But what distinguishes, we find the hottest products. You know, so you won't go up there and there's gonna be like maybe 4 or 5 people up there, or just by yourself. There's gonna be multiple people. We also have a GPS system that shows how many people are already at that park. And we also have a group chat setting so you can set up a time, maybe nobody's there now, but you can communicate with other users. Exactly. And they don't do it. They only do it for Apple products. So if you have another user, and when their GPS locator goes off, you do it by zip code, so it shows you where you parked at. And it gives you no, I not piggyback. I want to use ideas that we see from them and switch them up to our specific needs. I said that's a model. No, we're developing based on their app. So their app is already created, and so you would just use app sharing, and you can take off things that you don't like about their app, put in things that you like about it, that you want for yourself. Yeah. And you can take stuff off, put stuff in, change that completely. Just how the Flappy Bird game is way different. There's way different games just like it. It's just it's a different game.
That's just say, and I don't recall this, liability insurance, because what if people show up in a car, they go to a party,
Exactly.
and then it starts to with all kinds of.
That's why I have a cost. So in the future, we're gonna be updating weekly. So we're gonna allow people to give us feedback. So say there's gang banging example, right? Somebody's up there, you can put caution. There's people here. That's why we use the chat set. So you can leave reviews right on that. So anything that you see at the parks that we can't see because we're not always there, fixing that. We speak to different regulation part of it. So, and was there one last question? The difference, because at first we were going to create the app from scratch, which is like 37,000 up and up. But since I found a game share, like this, you just take different things off and put your ideas in. It cuts costs in half because you're not starting from the bottom. You're starting from something that's already created. It's online. And then I took the coding class, so I'll be coding. Yes. So I don't have to replace it. 50. I would take it. For this app, so, yeah, that's what our online research. Thank you for that.
I'd like to introduce our next group, Wings of Hope.
My name is Iti Soto, and I'm Joshua Gomez. I'm one of the founders of Linguistic Hope. We have a slogan. It says, "Don't diss the caterpillar and respect the butterfly." We're basically seeing these children as caterpillars who grow to be something extraordinary with a little motivation, so they turn into the butterflies. So you can expect them to become great people if you don't help them when they're down there. Wings of Hope mission statement. Our mission is to provide an equal playing field for homeless kids in the LA area by supplying them with the essential things they need to survive. Okay, so we are a nonprofit organization. Our goal is to inspire kids to fight for a better, brighter future. We want them to know that just because they're in the situation they're in doesn't mean they can't work their way out of it. We will do this not because we feel sorry for them, but because we know they have the potential to get out of the situation they're in and get the future they deserve. But we all need a little motivation, so yeah. Wings of Hope vision. Our vision is to create mobile distribution or basic packages to homeless kids in the LA area, containing but not limited to clothes, food, books, personal care items, etc. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry, this is safe to say.
That's right. Yeah.